As far as my skin goes, you can see the difference. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is C.Michelle and I'm a professional makeup artist and beauty content creator. And today we are going to be talking about Peach Color Corrector, how, when, and why to use it. So I'm going to give you all the tea on this little corrector right here. So I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer HD High Definition in the color Peach, or they call this just an orange corrector. So I have high-end ones, I have low-end ones. I thought I would show you on this one because I feel like most people have this one. So why do we use an orange corrector? So for most women of color, we're lighter in this center area here. We could be darker around the perimeter of our face and on the chin. So the goal using these correctors, peach, orange, whatever color you might have, is to even everything out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you on one side of my face what the corrector does and how it works. So taking the corrector right here, I'm just going to squeeze out I'm just going to squeeze out a bit. And I did a short with a Ulta haul, so you can see what it swatched like just on the back of my hand if you want to see everything I got from there. And then here's just another swatch here. But again, just go watch the short. I'm just saying. So I am going to do this side of my face on my right. So you can see I have some hyperpigmentation here. So I'm just going to place it on my face here on the bottom part. I could even go up here and go down. And I'm gonna go perfectly down here. And this might even be too much for some. Like, you can use a third of this, honestly. I'm just showing for dramatic effect. Okay, so I like to let it sit for just a second or so. It depends on how thick you want your application, right? So if you take a dense brush, like for example, something like this, it's going to pack it on pretty heavy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a dampened beauty sponge and then just kind of shear this out a bit. Okay, so this is my dampened beauty sponge. I got these off of Amazon. I will link them below so you can see. And even still, using this is still quite a bit of product that's on here. So we're going to go down. And you know, we're going to do this area right here too. Why not? Let's just do it. Just down there because you won't really see that part. Cancel out any of the discoloration. Just going to flip it. And this, it's hard to talk when you're doing this, but it also helps everything melt into the skin some. And I want to diffuse this center line a bit as well. And yeah, I'm wearing this out later because I got things to do. So hopefully people won't notice too much, but they probably will, but who cares? All right, make sure I'm getting in the corners of the mouth, the chin area that really needs that. Okay, so you can see the difference from being color corrected, to not being color corrected. We should probably do that pimple right there too, since you know we look. I'm just saying. All right, so let's grab some foundation. Okay, so today I am taking two foundations because I typically mix. All right, so that's on there. And I am using the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation in Warm Almond. And then in the center area, I'm using a bit of the Tahoe Soft Matte Complete Foundation. I love the finish that it gives. And literally that's it. So now we're going to blend this out, and I am going to take a denser brush because I want more coverage. We'll start with this side so we don't have a lot of transfer. And again, so you only really put the peach corrector where needed. Like you don't need it all over. So if you had dark circles here that you wanted to conceal a little bit better, you could use it there. If you have just any hyperpigmentation or areas on your face that you want to cover up, that's the point of the orange corrector. I mean, for some, if you want to use it every day, you could, but I typically use it on clients when I'm doing a photo shoot or something like that. I don't necessarily just use it all the time unless I know that the discoloration is going to peek through the foundation. Like a full coverage foundation, 9 times out of 10, the peach corrector won't even be needed seriously because of how heavy the foundation is you're going to be doing for the photo shoot. It, like I said, it's a case by case basis. It depends on the person. So let me add just a little bit more. Okay, I added just a little bit more. Alrighty. So let me know in the comments if you can tell a difference. And if you can't, that is totally fine. But here's one side. Oh, that's going to block the light, so I can't do that. Here's the side with the color correction. And here's the side without. I can see a difference, but I'm just saying. Let me know in the comments if you'll try this and if you can see a difference. And if you are wondering about this eye look that I have on right now, I am shooting another tutorial with the Serenity palette. So you have to make sure you're subscribed to see what the final look looks like. Actually, what I'll do while you guys are here, again, I'll get up close. You let me know if you can tell the difference. Even with my problem area down there, I can tell that that's concealed a bit more. A pimple, yeah, she's covered. But this just looks more even. It looks more flawless. I am going to set with a powder because typically when I do that combination, the finish gives me more skin-like finish, but I want to be a tad bit more matte. So even when I use this powder, you can really see the difference. All right, you guys, so this is the final look as far as my skin goes. You can see the difference. This side reads a tad bit darker, more gradient than this side. This side is a bit more even. Absolutely love the peach corrector. You have to take your time with it in order for it to not move on you and blend it out really well, and just take your time with it. It can be a very intimidating product if you don't know how to use it, and really let it melt to the skin. Let it sit for a second, kind of how you would do your concealer. Blend it out. Depending on your brush, you can use a denser brush or you can use a sponge to kind of shear it out, depending on, again, how dark the discoloration is or the hyperpigmentation is. It can vary, and you can take your time, like I said, with it and make that determination. I use the LA Girl concealer. I have MAC ones, all different type of brands, but hey, if it works, it works. It works. But if you guys like this look that I did, I mentioned it earlier in this video, if I'm not mistaken, but it's using the Cosmic Brushes Serenity palette. I have a whole tutorial on how I did this look. Make sure you're subscribed so you can see it. I have swatches on it and all of that jazz. If you guys want other pro makeup tips, let me know in the comments what you want to learn, and I will be more than happy to share that with you. All right, y'all. And until next time, thank you so much for watching, subscribing, and leaving comments. I give you guys a shout out at the end of each video with your comments because, again, your engagement means so much to me. So thank you again so much for watching, and until the next one. Adios, besos.